concerning the Affordable Care Act. You mentioned certain aspects of it. You called them stinkers. In your opinion, what would be an example, if you were elected, of something that you would amend?
Can I just ask who you are? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm Kyrsten Gavin. I'm from the State Press.
Oh, you are? Okay, great. So some of the stinkers, two things I can speak of in particular. I mentioned this briefly on the show. There's not enough done for the corporations that have between 50 and 200 employees. So right now, the way the law goes, and it will go into effect in 2014, if you have less than 50 people in your employment, the law doesn't apply to you. If you have more than 200, it's mandated. But if you're between 50 and 200, it's mandated, but you get some support, some financial subsidy. But it's not sufficient for some of those smaller businesses. So we need to provide more assistance to those businesses. You know, my experience has been that businesses really do want to provide good health care for their employees, but if it's prohibitively expensive, they're not going to do it. So we've got to help them do it. Number two, there's a provision in the law that prohibits physician-owned hospitals from benefiting under the Affordable Care Act. And in Congressional District 9, we have one of the best physician-owned hospitals in the state, and that's the Osteopathic Hospital in Chandler. It's a great facility where folks get really, really good care from talented doctors. And I think that provision that disallows them from growing and benefiting under the Affordable Care Act is unfair. Now, that's an area where I think we can find some bipartisan action to fix that problem, because there are lots of Republicans who support physician-owned hospitals as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, and sorry for the inquiry.
A question about the Romney-Ryan budget.
Who are you with?
State Press, ASU newspaper.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm sorry, my name is Kyrsten Gavin. My question
Colton,
is...
nice to meet you.
Same
I want
here.
to make sure you stay in school, okay?
I'll try. Anyways, the question is concerning Mitt Romney making headlines about his stance on the subsidy to PBS. You just had a debate on a PBS
You know what I
affiliate.
told Mr. Simons?
Oh, what'd you
I
tell him?
said, I grew up watching McNeil Lair. I love Big Bird. I love Barney. And I believe that PBS has a role to play.
Okay.
Actually, my son he enjoyed Barney. I like Big Bird.
It's okay, you can do
Well, thank you
Matilda
guys
part,
so
that's
much. I
fine.
appreciate it. Thank you so much, okay?